It's your girl Candy, and you're watching Sweetaddictionstv. Yes, honey. So what is the business? How have you been? Me, doing good. I'm chilling at the house today. I haven't been outside even once, not to check the mail, nothing, child. So excuse the bummy swag, because I'm just chilling out. So anyway, now, time for Sweet Solutions. Now, let me just give you this disclaimer right now, honey. I don't want to hear, oh, I wrote you and you never picked my question, and blah, 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 blah. Because I put up a video yesterday telling you if you wanted me to read your question today, to leave your email on that video, and I will get your emails and I will read them. I said the first 5, and if the first 5 aren't a damn book, then I'll read some more. I got all of, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Was it 7? Yeah, 7 people who left their emails. So the main people on the last one, you never read mine, blah, blah, blah. I ain't see you. I don't want to hear shit, honey, because I love y'all, but I will read your ass, honey. If you come at me talking about I didn't pick yours, and I had gave you plenty of time to put your email on that video so I can read it, okay? Like I said, if these aren't books, then I'll continue reading more. But judging from this first one, child, if the rest of them are like this first one, shit, I'm only going to be able to read just the ones I got. Okay. It says, hey Candy, hope you came across this, and yes, you can say all the names and give your honest opinion on the situation. I'll try to contain it as much as possible while also giving you all the necessary details. Okay. First off, you know you give me all types of life from your videos, honey. Yes, snaps. Laugh out loud. Even went back to some of the old 2010 vids and laughed like they were new. Laugh out loud. Anywho, so, as you know, my name is Jamar, and I'm in a situation where I'm trying to make the best decision, best decision possible. About a month ago, I met this guy who treats me like I've always wanted to be treated, named Chris. He calls me beautiful every time he sees me, always texts me throughout the day to see how I'm doing, and always wants to take me out. But see, here's the catch. Soon after meeting, we both discovered that we are both tops. Laugh out loud. So intently, I was really enjoying him and his company. But when it came down to wanting to mess around, I would always be the one to stop from going all the way, because I've made a vow to stop having sex outside of being in a relationship, because it always made my relationship with the other person burn out before it could really blossom. Plus, we had to go through the whole, well, who gonna be fucked? Wait, well, who gonna be fucking who? Awkward scenario, laughing my ass off. So even when he offered to be the bottom, that night I didn't feel comfortable going through with it because of the vow I made, and also because I know I would feel a sense of guilt, like I owed it to him since he offered it to me. Laugh out loud, you feel me? So that's one obstacle. Next is that not too long ago I discovered he is Jehovah's Witness and expressed he doesn't celebrate any kind of holidays, which included birthdays, etc. And I don't judge anybody on their religion or anything, but if we're supposed to be trying to move towards dating in the future, personally, I think that Personally, I think that's something I can handle, being I'm so used to holidays and always wanted somebody special to celebrate them with. Now, even though it comes with this baggage, I know he's a great guy on the inside, really likes me, and even got the stamp of approval from my mom, which isn't easy. But here's my actual dilemma. You know when you're really attracted to somebody and you get those butterflies in your tummy feeling whenever you're around them? I'm finding I don't really get that when it comes to Chris, and I think I only like him for all he was doing and saying to me, because I'm not used to being treated this way. Not to say that I think he was just saying it to spit game, but when I went to the club the other night and me and this fine, and I mean fine, like fine boy met eyes and started talking in the club, Candy, girl, when I tell you my heart was beating off fast, palms sweating, and felt shortness of breath, because he just gave me that feeling of excitement you get when you're genuinely attracted to someone. And after experiencing that, it made me realize I'm not nearly as attracted to Chris as he is to me. And I really feel bad, because he really hasn't done anything wrong, and I'd hate to hurt his feelings and make him change his perception of who I am. So here are my questions. 1, Am I shallow for feeling the way I do when somebody is treating me really well, but I'm not as attracted to them as they are to me? Yet my body gets all discombobulated when the boy from the club came around. 2, considering his baggage, do you think Chris is somebody I should give more time towards to develop a relationship, hoping that over time that sense of attraction will come? Hope you can help me so that I make the right decision. I don't want to make a mistake and miss out on somebody great, but at the same time, I don't want to force something that isn't there because he's really nice to me. Help. Oh, and P.S. I'm definitely going to try my best to come and meet with you for this year's haunted house, because Lord knows we long overdue for a meetup. And I promise I won't get caught by the schlong juice like somebody else we know from last year. Don't worry. I won't tell nobody else. Okay. First question. Are you shallow for feeling that way about him? Blah, blah, blah. No. I mean, we can't help who we're attracted to. You feel what I'm saying? Now, if you know you're not attracted to him that way, you probably shouldn't have. And I will say and I am going to say you let him on only because you knew you weren't feeling him like that. You just like the way he always compliments you and takes you out. And that's 2 different things from liking him compared to liking the shit he's doing for you. You feel what I'm saying? So I wouldn't say you're shallow for that. Because, I mean, you like what you like. But I will say you need to stop leading him on. Because obviously if he didn't offer up the booty to you, when he normally don't offer up the booty, then he's feeling you. And he wants you to feel him, honey. So yeah, you're leading him on, so you need to nip that. And like you said, considering his baggage, do you think Chris is somebody you should give more attention towards and hope that stuff comes over time? No. Some people you can be around like that and you wasn't feeling them like that at first, and then all of a sudden you just start falling in love with them and stuff. But from how you described everything, it seems like even if you did try that eventually you cheat on him because you're not really feeling him in that way. And not to mention, y'all do got a lot of obstacles. I mean, he's a Jehovah's Witness. You want to have gifts and celebrate all this stuff. Y'all both tops, so neither one of y'all are used to giving up the booty. So it's going to be like, all right, I don't want to give up the booty all the time. You going to give up your booty or you going to give up your booty? We need to work this out. So y'all got some... y'all got some significant differences there. But I think the ultimate one is you're not attracted to him. You like the things he says to you. Because, it's feeding your ego. You like that he tells you, oh, you look good. You like that he wants to take you out to eat. Who the hell don't like that type shit? But you don't like him. So don't fuck him up for the next guy. Okay? Let him still be a good guy. And just tell him, you think y'all will be better off as friends. Because, you value you guys as a relationship. And you don't want to mess that up. You know what I mean? So yeah, I would leave that alone, child. Go find a little dude in the club, honey. Okay, next. Okay, so that one. Next. Hey Candy, I just wanted to start off by saying love the show and you. Oh, love the show and you. I'm a new sweetie and you keep me entertained. You are fresh to death, girl. Laugh a lot. Anyway, here's my issue. Well, I'm really young. I'm 14. I'm going to go ahead and read this thing, but I specifically said grown people problems, y'all, on the video. But since I said I was going to read the first 5 and half you motherfuckers didn't listen, I'm going to go ahead and finish reading this, read this email. Okay. I'm 14 and don't worry, I'm not pregnant or having sex. Good. I'm known as the goody two-shoes of my school and I'm fine with that. So the story starts off like this. Back when I was around 8, my dad moved out of my house because my parents had gotten a divorce. Or at least that's what they told me. They really just broke up, but that's another story. After my dad moved out, there was finally peace in the house. No more yelling or consistent fighting. So everything was fine and dandy between my mom and dad until around 1.5 years later. That's when my dad introduced me to his girlfriend of 1 year. We got along really well and me, my dad, and her were happy. But not my mom. She would look up every excuse in the book to make sure I didn't like her and make my dad seem like a bad person. Like that. She would never introduce me to anyone so early, and that my dad's girlfriend had done bad things and that she knew a friend of hers, and that my dad's girlfriend was saying bad things about me and my dad on Facebook. Which makes no sense because my dad and my dad's girlfriend are Facebook friends. Being the young girl I was, I didn't know any better and believed these things. I hated Dad's girlfriend, her, for a long time till the truth came out and found out that my mom tells lies constantly. She even had the nerve to make up a story about a stepmom almost killing her friend's daughter and that the dad stayed with the stepmom. And she told me to watch out because you never know what she'll do to you. Now, flash forward to now, my dad's girlfriend is now my stepmom, and I love her like a mom. I feel like my dad can't be happy because of my birth mom nagging him about things. My dad is an amazing father, and I don't know why she would tell me otherwise. My mom and I no longer get along very well because she is constantly throwing shade at them and telling lies. I cry a lot, and I feel like my mom treats me like a stepdaughter, and my stepmom treats me like her own. So my question is, what would you believe and do in my situation? Do you think I'm over-processing things, and I'm sorry if this is too long, but I have no outlet to tell this to. Thanks, Candy, or should I call you Miss Candy? Laugh out loud. Keep the great work. Mwah. I think you should probably sit down with both parents, your mother and your father, and just tell them that the situation is stressing you out. You know, you really would like it if you weren't put in the middle, if your mom wouldn't come tell you things about your dad and your stepmom, and that, you know, your dad, even though you haven't said your dad involved you in it, I'm just saying, say both sides so it doesn't feel like everybody's ganging up on your mother. And just let them know, I'm stressed out. I love you. I love you all. Please don't tell me anything about them, and y'all don't tell me anything about her, and I'm happy when I'm here, and I'm happy when I'm there. I love you all. Let's get along. Yes, okay? Because that's a mess, ain't it? Alright, let's go. Next. Next. Damn! All these motherfuckers is long as shit. Okay. Hey, Candy, let me start off by saying I love the show so much. I know this letter's long as fuck. Okay, long as you know. But I gotta get this off my chest. Okay, now, I know you're gonna be a little mad at me at the end of this letter. Child. I changed the names so you can say them. So, let me start off from the beginning. My parents split up when I was very young. So young, I don't even remember living in the same house as my father. When I got a little bit older, my brothers and me would go over to his house for weekends. It was cool for a while. Then my oldest brother, Andre, was getting in a lot of trouble, and my mom couldn't handle him anymore. So he went to live with my dad. So then it was just me and my older brother Edward going over there every other weekend. Being the only girl and the youngest, you would think I'd get the most attention from my dad, but not in this case. My dad began to make excuses as why he couldn't watch me for the weekend, but both my brothers could be with him. Soon it became just Edward going to his house every other weekend. Eventually, Edward moved in with my dad and Andre. Once a month, I would spend a weekend with them. This is where the real trouble begins. My brother shared a room in my dad's house, and my dad's girlfriend's daughters shared the other room, the room that was supposed to be mine. In my brother's room, they had bunk beds. Edward was at the top, and Andre had the bottom because he was older. When I went to spend the weekend, I had to share a bed with Andre. For a while, things were cool, and then one weekend at night, I don't know why, but my brother Andre decided he wants to touch me inappropriately. I still remember being so scared out of my mind. My mom told me not to let strangers touch you in bed in a bad way and all of that. But it being my older brother, I really didn't know whether to tell or not. Even though I was afraid, I kept quiet and didn't say anything. Eventually, he turned from just touching to full-on rape. At this time, I'm like 10 years old. I felt like it was my fault and I should have told the first time he touched me, and I thought it was too late to tell anybody. He raped me twice, and then after that, he just stopped. I think it's because he started dating and all of that. Even though we are both growing up and we both know what he did was wrong, we never spoke about it. We went on with life as though it never happened. I shut that part of my life out, or so I thought. Eventually, Andre moved back in with my mom and me, but Edward stayed with my dad because that's his favorite. Everyone knew it. But anyways, my mom, being a single mom, had to depend on Andre to help with things like picking me up from school and helping me with homework, you know, stuff like that. I'm sorry. Also, around this time, my relationship with my father is non-existent. He will go months at an end without a hello, no hey, little nigga, how you been, nothing. So me being a young teen, already looking for a father figure, I didn't turn to sex, no. What I did, what did my dumb ass do? I treated my brother Andre, the one who raped me, like he was my father. he was the only male in my life that acted like a father to me. I blame my father so much for that, even though I knew it's not 100% his fault. So here I am, Candy. I'm 25 years old. I still have not told anyone. I'm scared to start relationships with men because I know eventually that they will want sex, and I don't know how to react to that. I never had the chance to freely give myself to someone. I still live with my mother because I'm so scared of life. As much hurt as my brother has caused me, some part of me doesn't want him to get in trouble for this. Please help me, Candy. I don't know what to do. I want to move on with my life. I just don't know how. Okay, it's always messed up when someone rapes or molests a child. But when it's your family member, it's even 10 times worse. All my older sweeties, y'all already know my story, but we have like over 700 new sweeties on the team. So basically, the same thing happened to me. It was my uncle, though. And he molested me for years because I was kind of the same with you. It's like, oh, shit, it's a family member. You know, what the fuck am I supposed to do? But mine was kind of threatened. You know, I'll kill your mama. Ain't nobody going to believe you, blah, 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 shit like that. And so I was nervous to tell because it was such a close family member. You know, my mother raised him like he was her son, you know. So when it happened, it just kind of throws you all off like, what the fuck? You know, this is supposed to be somebody who's supposed to protect me, you know. So my thing to you is, you are, like you said, you're 25 now. I understand you might, actually, what, it's been 15 years? I don't know what the statute of limitations is now. I'm not sure. But whether it's, it's ran out of time for him to get in trouble for it or whatever the case may be, I understand, because it's still fucked up, because it's like, it's my family member, I love them, but, you know, they did this to me, what am I supposed to do? But ultimately, yes, you do need to open your mouth and tell somebody, because you never know who else he's done it to. You never know if he messes around and has little kids. You know, if he has a little girl, if he'll do it to her. At least there'll be an alert. You know what I'm saying? So if the statute of limitations has run its course, at least people will know to be alert. Okay, to look at this motherfucker. So people will know, okay, don't leave nobody. You know what I'm saying? So even though it'll be hard because it's your brother and you've gone on for 15 years now acting like it just never happened, it's affecting you to the point to where now you're 25 years old and you don't want to leave your mama's house because you're so afraid of what can happen out there. It's affecting you because now you don't even want to carry on a relationship. You know, you're 25. It's healthy. You're supposed to have a relationship. You don't even want to carry that on because you're afraid of the intimacy. And so it's really messing up your life. And in order for you to even take the steps to try to get things back in order, you definitely have to tell somebody. You definitely do. Even if you don't want to start off with telling your mom or your family, you know, maybe seek a psychiatrist, somebody that you can just let it all out with and you don't have to worry about judgment. So if you got to start with, going to seek professional help first and just letting it all pour out, because this person doesn't know you, so it'll be easier for you to just let it all out, everything that has put you through, the hurdles you've had to jump across, walls that have stopped you from doing certain things you want to do, just let it all out. Because right now, trust me, I know how it feels. Because when I finally told my mother, I think I was either 12 or 13. And it was actually on my birthday. Because I was like, when I turn 12 or 13, I'm going to tell her. And then I finally told her. And of course, there's tears. And like, oh, shit, I shouldn't have told. But it was definitely the right move to tell. So like I said, if you don't feel comfortable going and letting your family know as of right now, go to a psychiatrist. Get it all out so they can help you take the steps to let your family know what's going on. And actually check the statute of limitations to see, because, I mean, he raped you. That's fucked up. Whether it's your brother or not, he raped you. He violated you. And something needs to be done about that situation. And like I said, you never know who he'll do that to next. You know, somebody just don't rape a motherfucker twice and then just say, you know what, I got my quota, I'm good. So please open your mouth and tell somebody. And like I said, if you, if you need to talk more about it, like I said, I've been through it, so if you're my face, don't write it on here because I only check this when it's Sweet Solutions time. But if you're a Facebook friend, you can always inbox me, let me know it's you, and I'll be here for you to talk to as well. But like I said, try to seek that professional help if you feel like you can't just come off the bat and tell your family. But definitely get it out. And I'm sorry that happened to you, sir, because I know it's a bunch of mess. Trust me. All right. Next. Oh, it's short, y'all. Hey, Candy. My name is, you can say my name, Brittany. I'm 22, and I love you in your show. Thank you, sweetie. Now, the grown problems, to make a very long, bullshit-ass story short, a whore I've been best friends with since 6th grade is a slut bag. She slept with this chick's baby dad raw, gave him some friggin' well, hell, you didn't say all that shit in the beginning. I mean, no, phone ass STD, got pregnant, was all out in the open with it, and I feel as though she was dead ass wrong. And when the chick beat her ass after the baby was 6 months in front of me, and I didn't help, she said I was wrong. And I said, bitch, please, what you think? Should I have helped? What would you have done? Okay. First off, if you think she's all of that, and you know she did all of that way back when, because if the baby's 6 months now, it's been a good year or so ago, and you still her friend, like, or associate, whatever the case may be, I mean, what's that saying about you? 1. 2, no, I don't think it, listen, I'm the type, okay, unless just like my sister, my brothers or something, and you fighting, I don't give a fuck if y'all, I'm gonna jump, I'm gonna kick, I'm gonna do something, bitch. But if it's just a motherfucker, like if it's a one-on-one fight, the fuck, I'm not, if it's one-on-one, I'm gonna make sure don't nobody jump in that shit. But if it's a fair fight, no, I ain't about to jump in that shit. Like I said, if you ain't my sister, my brother, my mama, my uncle, my, and them, then no. But if it's just, you know, somebody that obviously you don't like, because you can call this hell for everything in the goddamn book, and it's a one-on-one fight, nah, I don't think you did wrong, personally. What y'all think? Next, what's your outlook on nicknames in a relationship? Chill, that ain't no grown problems. In a relationship, baby or boo, etc. Should it be an issue if your boyfriend feels weird calling you those things? Will you second guess his feelings for you? Short and sweet. Keep up the good work, girl. Love you. I love you bunches. Bye. Okay. No, I wouldn't feel like his feelings is different because he don't want to call me baby or boo, because I don't do that shit to hubby. That shit, like, I remember when I had my clothing store and this couple came in, and that's all you, baby, you want this? Baby, did you try this on? Baby, come here, baby. Like, it was a girl. I was like, oh my God, bitch, stop. So, no, I'm like that too. I don't think just because you don't want to, every time you turn around, you ain't calling your significant other baby or boo or snuggle buttons and shit. Like, you should feel like he don't love you. And that's, again, what do y'all think? I mean, I just think it's like, whatever, nigga. I mean, my name is Candy, so shit. If you call me by that, as long as you ain't calling me bitch, I mean, you know. It is what it is. Alright, y'all. What we got? We got 2 more. Okay. Hey, Candy, let me first off say I love the show and congrats on little Jacob. Thank you, baby. Damn, this shit old as fuck. Wait a minute. 11, 10. Nigga, I was still pregnant. You ain't figured this shit out yet? I don't know. I ain't even. God damn. You sent this shit back in November of 2010, girl. I was still like 11 months. No, 11 months. I was like, what, 9, 10? No. How long you pregnant? No. Damn, whatever it was, nigga, I was still pregnant. God damn, I hope this ain't a serious issue, honey. Alright, let's work it out. Hey, Candy, let me first off say I love the show and congrats on little Jacob. Thank you. I'm a long-time sweetie, laugh out, and I have an issue. I'm 21 years old, going to college and working, doing the damn thing. The only thing holding me back is my mom. My mom has been on drugs since before I was born. I love my mom to death. She is my heart, so when she disappears on her drug binges, it takes a serious toll on me. It affects me to the point that I get very depressed and can't focus on school or anything else. When my mom is sober, everything is good and my life starts to look up. I really don't want to let this make me flunk out of school. I really want to move out. The only problem is that I don't make enough money to afford an apartment, and I don't have a car, so I rely on my parents to get back and forth from work and school. I feel like I'm trapped. I have ran out of options to get myself out of this predicament. I have no family members to move in with and no friends. I could stand to be roommates. Oh, I can't, basically what you're saying. I can't stand to be roommates with someone I don't know what to do. Can you please tell me any other options I may have? I just want to thank you for making me laugh and taking my mind off of things with your videos. What you do is truly special. Oh, thank you, baby. Thank you in advance for your advice and keep me in your prayers. Okay, you said you don't want to be a roommate. Do they, wait, dorms, y'all gotta be roommates, huh? Well, the only thing I can say is, because it sounds like you do need to get out of that environment, you might have to suck it up and get a roommate. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, maybe you could talk to the roommate and tell them, you know, how you feeling. Maybe y'all can divide the room or something, like a divider or something. But it seems right now that your only option, unless you have some family members that wouldn't mind you, you know, coming to stay with them. If you got some family, or, you know, or friends or something that wouldn't mind you coming to stay, that's one option. But if not, you might want to go ahead and look into getting a dorm room. Even if you got to share a room with somebody, it's at least, it can't be as stressful as the situation you're in now. So that's a, you know, a silver lining. It can't be as stressful as that because you're always worried about what's going on with your mother and this and this and that. And even though you love your mother, you want to make sure she's all right and, you know, nothing's popping off, you got to remember, you got to live your life for you as well. And I'm not saying automatically you're going to stop caring about what happens to your mother, but you, like you said, you don't want to mess around and flunk out of school because you're worried about, oh, Lord, where's my mama now? What is she doing? Da-da-da-da. You understand? So it's either find some family members or some friends who wouldn't mind you coming to stay with them for a little bit, so you can get back and forth and, you know, continue your schooling, or check into the dorms, because like I said, even though you don't want to share a place with somebody you don't know, honey, it can't be as stressful as where you are now. But definitely do what you got to do to stay in school. Please do not drop out. You have the privilege of being able to attend college. Don't mess it up because you're worrying so much about what could happen. Worry about what is happening right now, and that's you're in school and you're trying to better yourself. So pick one of those two options and, you know, try to make it work for yourself, but don't stop your schooling because of something like that, okay? Let's see, how many minutes we are, because that was the last one that was on the video. 27, okay, I might read, oh, let me read another one. Hopefully I'll pick a short one, honey. Okay, that was all the emails that were on the video. Okay. Let's see, I saw one that had a good liner. Oh, well, let's just pick this one. Okay, don't be long. Okay, cool. Hi, Candy. I love you, and you are my big sister in my head. Don't judge me. Laugh aloud. I am an original sweetie. Uh-oh. I just wanted to ask you what you suggest I do. I am 21 years old, a black male, and I live in the UK. Call me Zach. I am attracted to guys and have been since I was a little boy. I come from a Muslim background, basically the same values as Christians. And I haven't told anyone I'm gay. This also having an effect in my belief in God, because I wonder, why would he create gay people to hate them? I am at the age where people have already had sex and I haven't yet, virgin, and family members, friends are trying to ask questions about whether I have a girlfriend and what type of girls do I like, and I don't know what to say. I'm in college/university, so right now I'm not really expected to get married, but people do expect me to have a girlfriend or at least be looking. But once I'm out of university and my family starts looking for girls for me to marry, if I haven't found one by then, what do? I don't want to discourage my family. I also feel like, disgrace my family. I also feel like even if I was to find someone I love, I wouldn't be able to be with them. Many times I just imagine not being here anymore because I feel like any friends I do make will be pointless because they will leave along with my family if they knew the true me. No secrets. Truly feel in a word trapped. But thank you and I love you even though I haven't met you yet. Laugh out loud. And I mean it. Okay, and see, that last part is what I was just thinking. Like, you can't live your life for someone else. And I know it's hard, you know, especially, you know, Christian or Muslim backgrounds especially. It's hard to be who you are when, you know, you're homosexual. So that's a hard one. I mean, maybe right now, see, it's hard because I would say it's your business. You don't have to tell anybody if you don't want to. But it's killing you inside. And I could tell, because right now you don't even feel like being here. You feel like not being here would be better, because you wouldn't have to deal with the disgrace that you say it would bring your family. You wouldn't have to worry about the questions, or the shunning and all that. But if you don't feel like you want to deal with that right now, like you said, you are in college, so nobody's really expecting you to go and get married and things like that, but they might expect you to have like a little girl or something, girlfriend or something. And it's killing you because that's not what you want to do. See, this is hard. I really don't know how to answer this question. I know I have a lot of gay sweeties. So if you guys have been through something like this, would you mind, writing in the video just a little suggestions, or maybe how you was able to come out if you had that same type of background, so he can also read some of you guys' comments? Because it's hard for me to give you advice on that, because like you said, I can say all day, be yourself, and eventually you're going to tell them, but I know you're worried that your family's just going to disappear. They're not going to accept you. Everybody's going to leave. You're not going to have anybody. So, and that's hard. That's hard on somebody. You don't want to disappoint your family. You don't want your family looking at you, in a negative manner. But ultimately, for you to be happy, for you to feel like you belong here, you will have to express the real you. And you'll be surprised. I know they're, especially with Muslims, strict. There may, like you said, I'm not going to lie, some of them are going to turn their back. But you may be surprised at the ones who stay with you. And as far as friends and stuff like that, I don't believe all of them will turn their back on you. You know what I'm saying? But it's real hard. So I'm not sure what to tell you to do. Like I said, hopefully some of my sweeties on here will give you some advice about that as well, so you can just look through the comments. Because that's real hard. And I know it's real hard. You can't, because it's easy for me to say, be yourself, and just go ahead and tell, so you can feel like, you're being you, and you're not hiding the real person you are. But in the end, I don't have to deal with the consequences that comes from that. So when you do feel like you're ready to say, okay, this is me, take me as I am, love me, I'm still the same person, make sure you're strong enough to handle it. Because right now, the message you wrote me, it doesn't seem like you're in a real stable place. So I wouldn't advise saying anything right now. That's just me, just from reading what you wrote. But when you do decide to, please just make sure that you have your mental ready for what's to come. Okay? Don't just don't lollygag with it to the point to where you just blurt it out. Make sure that you're mentally and physically ready for what's going to come your way. That much I can say. Okay, y'all. One more, and then I am out of here. Okay, here we go. Damn, I would pick it. And this shit got 50 million caps in this motherfucker. God damn. Hey, Candy, I have a very weird situation going on, and I need advice. You can say all the names because I changed them. Okay, and I'm so glad y'all learning about that. Okay. Okay, so a family member of mine started dating this older man about a year and a half ago. Let's call her K and him J. He's about 50 and she's 27. No, she isn't using him for money. But anyway, I used to stay with K a lot before J moved in with her. About 5 months into the relationship. And after that, I say I probably stayed over there about 3 times. I just thought Jay was creepy. There was something about him that I couldn't vibe with. So I just kind of stayed away. But Kay has a 3-year-old daughter who is really close to my 3-year-old sister. We are cousins, but they are more like sisters. But every time we go over there, Jay always wants to pick my little sister up and talks about her body shape. She's only 3, but she does have a little shape. But hips and butt run in the family. But the way he says it and stares is creepy. My little sister, who is 3, even can tell he's off. She never wants to stay over there, and she cries if I go outside without her and leave her in the house with Jay. Now one day I saw one day I saw my little cousin humping my little sis. I was so in shock. My little sis was laying on the bed, and my little cousin was on top of her. And I'm like, what the fuck? Where did she, the cousin, get that from? So my mom whooped both of them, but I recently found out that Jay was naked playing with herself on the dang couch. And my little cousin seen him. So I'm wondering, like, what else has she seen? Then this weekend, I was told that Jay put 2 water balloons in her bathing suit and said, "Oh, look, you have boobs." And she started saying she had boobs. My other aunt was there, and she said all she could do was go inside because she was about to snap, and it wasn't even her child. Then I heard that he was angry when Kay brought my cousin a piece for the summer. Bought my cousin a one piece for the summer. Jay was like, she don't need no one piece. She look good in a 2-piece, etc. Kay is a great mom, but I don't know why she doesn't see he's creepy. She tries to put him out, but he won't leave. They don't even sleep in the same bed, but I think he's messing with my little cousin. What do you think? I'm scared now to leave him or my little cousin around, my sister, because I don't know what they will do. I'm 16 and I'm overly protective of my little sis. My family is very close and we talk about him and we all think he's a pedophile. We are trying to do a background search now. So what do you think? Is he a pedophile? Should I say something to Kay even though I'm only a teen? And should I trust Jay around my little cousins and sis? Oh, and I love your show so much. Sorry this is so long. P.S. You and your fam needs to do another family post with Patches. Thanks for all you do. Sincerely, a young sweetie. Yeah, he sounds, see, he would have had to get the hell on a long time ago messing with me, talking about her. Because I've seen some shapely little 3-year-old, because their mama's, and she had everything, it was crazy. So, trust me, I understand what you're saying when you say a shapely 3-year-old. I've actually seen it. And so, but for him to talk about a shape and always want to pick her up, and then, the cousin is definitely showing signs of being messed with. Because whenever, you know, she's playing with herself. I've just seen him playing with himself and humping on the baby. Kids don't know, you know what I'm saying? The kids don't know that. They don't just automatically go, you know what I'm saying? So it sounds like she is being messed with. And me personally, no, I wouldn't leave my sister or go over there. And honestly, if everybody in your family has talked about it and everybody thinks this man is a pedophile, there's no way in hell they should let you or your little sister go back over there. That's just the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. But you don't need to say nothing because you are a child. But you do need to, maybe you need to talk to your mama and them, tell them what you saw, and have your mama or somebody in the family go tell her, listen, something ain't right. Since he's been here, these kids, they've been showing signs of, you know, being messed with. Because that's ridiculous. Like, when you caught them humping, did you tell anybody? I wouldn't know. Yeah, you said your mom whooped them. But yeah, you need to just let it be known. Let your parents know. Let your mama know what's going on, what you've seen, how he acts when you're there, how your sister acts. If you try to leave, you know, like, let this be known. So your mama won't send y'all over there no more, for one. And for two, she need to let, who did you say it was? Did you say it was your sister? I can't remember who it was, and I didn't already erase the damn message. But, yeah, somebody needs to let her know. And you need to let your mom know everything that you just told me in this letter. Because, yeah, he needs his ass whooped, or he needs to get the fuck out. One or the other, honey. So, alright, y'all. This is going to conclude. Well, I do one more. Wait, I'm going to check this. But if this motherfucker's long as shit, I'm cutting it right the fuck back. Ow! Fuck it. Hey Candy, as always, I love you and your show. I have been loving all the videos that you have been doing. They get me through, as always. Okay, here's my dilemma. Now, I have sent you and Uncle P questions before, and they have been about relationships. Needless to say, none of those relationships worked out just like you told me they wouldn't. Well, now I finally found someone that is everything that I have been saying I wanted for years. He treats me well, takes care of me, tells me I'm beautiful probably 10 times a day, and all those character traits that we as women say we want. Here's the thing. We met online, and we talked for probably about 2 months before we met in person. The whole time I kept saying, man, this has got to be too good to be true. I couldn't find any flaws. Well, I found it. While we were talking, he had told me he had a cleft palate when he was born, and from the pictures you could see a scar, but not too bad. I'm gonna need you to tell me you don't have teeth in the front of your mouth before I get out the car walking towards the airport, and to my surprise discover these things. Long story short, I was slightly disappointed because he looks way different in person than on the pics he had sent me. He was perfect while we were together, He was perfect while we were together. And girl, if I got called beautiful one more time while he was there, I was going to puke. I'm attaching a pic for you to see. Meaning y'all can't see shit. For you to see. I just want to know what you think. Would looks be a deal breaker for you if everything else was on point? I'm still talking to him, and I'm trying not to let the facial thing let the facial thing be a complete Debbie Downer, but it's just not what I thought he would look like, and it's throwing me off. I know that's superficial, and I'm really trying to get past it. What do you think? Be honest, smooches, laugh out loud. I hope I'm not going to get cussed out by everyone. Laugh out loud. P.S. Don't. Oh, okay. Look, I was about to say, it says P.S. Don't read this part out loud. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Let me see the picture, y'all. Okay. All right, girl. Okay. Well, here's the thing. We always bitching about this is the type of man we want, this is the type of man we want. Now, you got mentally the type of man you want until he got to you. So I guess it's true what they say. Be careful what you wish for, because we always talk about man, tell us we beautiful. Like you said, he done told you beautiful so many damn times, you feel like you go goddamn puke, honey. But here's my thing. Okay, you knew about the cleft palate. Now, the missing of the teeth, now, I would be like, okay, now, I would have to say, look, we need some dentures, we need something, I need some teeth. That would throw me off too. So if they talk about you, honey, they're gonna have to talk about me too. Cause bitch, if we talking about being together, you need to mention that you ain't got no fucking top row. That's just some real shit. That's some shit you just tell somebody, honey. When y'all trying to get together, you tell me you ain't got no goddamn top row. So I'm gonna be shocked and appalled at the motherfucking flappy lip. Cause you know you ain't got no teeth. You know your grandmama's lip be flapping in the wind, nigga. A gust of wind flow by and your motherfucking lip is doing this shit. You gotta tell me that so I can be mentally prepared, honey. So I'm gonna ask you this, because you said now he doesn't look anything like the pictures he sent you. So is he just absolute? Did he send you like somebody else's pictures, or is it just the top row of teeth missing and the flappy lip that you can't get down with? Because if it's just the teeth, you can go buy that man some dentures, honey. And hell, he only need the top row, so that can't be as costly as the whole set. And you know, you can keep it moving. Because you saying he treating you nice, but if you just absolutely can't get over the way he looks because you thought, because even though people, like you said, you hope you don't get cussed out, but I wouldn't say that, because if you've been talking to somebody this long and they've been sending you pictures of this is me, then this is the person you started to, you know, I don't know if you was falling in love, but you started to fall in like with. So you already had a visual because he sent you pictures saying this is me. So I can't fault you for being like, oh, that ain't you, nigga. And this is a whole different person, even though it's the same person that you've been talking to, that you've liked that way. But he sent you pictures, so he put that seed in your head that this is what I look like. And I can see where you could be like, okay, nigga, this is completely different. I can. But if it's just the teeth, I would say go get that nigga some dentures and then be happy with him calling you beautiful, honey. But if you absolutely, if the pictures he sent you before was completely different and you just can't get over it, then shit, you just can't get over it. So it's either you may be giving up your Prince Charming because you're so worried about looks, or you could be giving up somebody else's Prince Charming for him to run to them, and, you know, they love him for him. So, you gotta figure it out, honey. Work it on that. But like I said, if it's just because of the top row and the flappity lip, get him some teeth and it'll fix it all right on up. Yes, indeed, honey. Alright, y'all, so that concludes today's Sweet Solutions. As always, thanks for watching, and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a mother-sucking friend, baby, to subscribe and follow your girl on Twitter. Yes, honey. And make sure to Facebook friend me. Also, if you haven't got your Sweet Addictions TV t-shirts yet, and even if you already have, chat, I'm adding some new ones. And ooh, it's going to be up, and ooh, that ain't right. That's going to be up later today too. But this weekend only, you can get 15% off your whole purchase, even if it's just one t-shirt, chat. Anything you order, nothing's, you know, you can get anything 15% off. All you got to do is add the code SATV, all caps, and you get 50% off your whole order. So make sure to get yours this weekend so you can get it for cheap, cheap, cheap. Because, you know, all my shirts are cheap as shit. I ain't got nothing over I don't even think, do I got any? I don't even think I got any for 25. If so, it's like the 4X's and stuff like that because, you know, they make it higher on there. But that's it. So you can get 50% off and keep it rocking, honey. Yes. So, all right, y'all. I'm out. Peace.